Okay, guys, how you all doing? I'm back. As I've promised earlier. So now we are going to be, let's go. So this is going to be New York now. All right, guys. So right now I'm in a trade. We are in a trade. Guys, just to let you know, yeah. If you are watching this on your phone, let me show you all how you can actually get a good quality. Just let me see. Just click on these settings. You'll see where it says settings. Just click on it. Once you click on the settings, then you will see where it says quality. That quality right there. Then check high quality. Then click high quality. Then that way you'll be able to have it. You can see right there. You'll be able to see you know the the video clearly. So all the numbers and everything. So that's how you can actually get the high quality out of this and be seeing whatever we are going to be doing. So we have like 1 hour 30 minutes to get into the New York session. But right now I'm in this trade which is GBP, Euro USD, and our GBP USD of yesterday, guys, eventually hit final take profit. This was the GBP USD. Let me show you. So you all can see this was our GBP USD trade. So it hit final take profit, and that's how we do it, right? And of course, if you are just joining, welcome everyone. Let me just welcome you all. Welcome everyone. So that was the GBP USD trade. Now it eventually hit our final take profit, right? So easy peasy. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. So no need for you to be like, mm, it doesn't work, it works, it doesn't work, it works, and all of that. You know, you can actually do this very, very easy. So, Renvorax, is that how to pronounce the name? Saying hi, hello, how you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, let's go down to the current trade that we're in at the moment, which is Euro USD, right? So, during London session, I told you guys that we are going to be buying Euro USD, and of course, eventually I got in right here. So my entry point is 1.7780, and if you are not yet in this trade, you can actually get in and all of that. So The entry point was taken on smaller time frame, right? Of course, I'm still seeing what is going to happen on Euro USD. So yeah, this is it right now. Expecting the move to go up to the upside. Okay, Brian is saying, are you SMC trader? Nah, I trade price action and naked chart. If you know, okay, let's just go down to 1 hour time frame here, and let's go down to the GBP USD trade because Euro USD is still, so that we can just see what exactly is happening on the Euro USD. I mean GBP USD. So this is GBP USD trade that we took, yeah, because this is the trade that we took yesterday, and now it hits our final take profit. So basically, how I trade is I trade with market structure, market pattern, candlestick patterns. These three things is what I actually combine to trade in the forex market for the past 8 years now. I started trading since 2017. Yeah. So what I did on this was I usually start my analysis on the daily time frame, coming down to the 4 hour time frame, and of course going down to the 1 hour time frame before I go down to smaller time frames so I can just get into the market and all of that. So that's what I basically do. So of course I did my analysis, placing my major support and resistance on this trade now on the daily time frame. I came down to the 4 hour time frame, did the same thing, then 1 hour time frame. Of course, that's what you are seeing right here now. So the reason why I got into this trade was, this is where I got in. I was seeing an exhaustion candlestick at my major resistance structure. You know, exhaustion candle. If you trade candlestick patterns, definitely you should be able to know what we refer as an exhaustion candle. You can see this was an indecisive candle. Then I saw this, what even gave me confidence much more holding this trade was when I saw this particular candle. You know, this was a clear rejection to the upside, guys. And one of the rules that will guide you when you are trading candlestick pattern is, you know, um, don't trade that candle if it's not yet closed on a time frame that you are looking at. Secondly, it must be at either your support level or at your resistance level. So you must take this into consideration before you be able to trade candlestick patterns successfully. So it's very, very important for you to put all these things into consideration. Very important, guys. All right. So for those of you that are just joining us, in case if you are not seeing this clearly on your mobile device or laptop or wherever, you just click settings, where you're watching right now at the top right hand side corner, you'll see settings, high resolution. Just set it to high resolution. You should be able to see it clearly and all of that. So yeah, that's that. So I'm basically trading price action and naked chart. Price action, candlestick, naked charts in the sense that I don't trade with any indicators, right? No indicators, not nothing, and all of that. So that's that, and that's why I just got into this trade yesterday and all of that. Combining the market structure, market pattern, candlestick. That's it. So now I'm going to Euro USD. So Euro USD right now, guys, is still trying to misbehave and all of that. But this candlestick, is engulfing this previous bearish candlestick, and definitely, I'm still holding this trade. Pending to when it hits stop loss for minus 40 pips, but we will see what is going to happen next. So we will not just be holding this trade and just for holding sake, So we have to definitely be monitoring our trade so that we can know either to keep on holding the trade or not. It's very important for us to do that. So right now I'm still holding it at the moment, pending to when I see some sort of movement in the market and all of that. So let's go down and check. And again, I think I said something in the morning about gold. Was it Oanda? I did analysis on gold in the morning as well. Let's see. So yeah, I think no, this was not. It was FXCM. Okay. So this the analysis that I was trying to do in the morning on gold. Yeah, I was saying if gold is able to come down to this point before I'll be interested in buying and all of that. But gold was like, come on, Israel, don't you see this particular level here? I was like, nah, not interested in that, right? So this level, gold decided to react to that, and we had these levels here as well. But man, you know, God just decided to continue to go up and all of that. So it is what it is. You know, if you traded it, it's quite okay. If you didn't trade it, it's still okay. So you don't have to force the market, guys. Never force the market. Never, never you force the market. It's not something that you should be doing, right? Daniel is saying, "Good morning, boss. What do you watch out for to keep holding a trade or close it?" Okay, I think I answered that same thing yesterday. So let me go down to that same GBP. What you look out for basically is just market structure. Just know if the market is going to continue to push in that direction or not, right? Like, say for example now, this is trade that we took, and right here was when the market decided to push back up again, right? Then if you want to know when to get out of this trade or to continue to hold this trade, this is what you are supposed to do. Just mark this structure out. Mark this structure out, right? Or another thing that you can do is just place your trend line this way. Place your trend line this way. You can see it. Let me show you. This first touch, second touch, right here, right? So what happened here is we saw a break out of this structure back to this particular resistance area. Then we got in, the market came back down to this trend line level. They decided to push back up. So this particular resistance structure held this trade, and this zone supposed to let you know that okay, yo, the market is going to continue to push down to the downside and all of that, right? Based on the fact that you saw a breakout retest and pushing back up to the upside right now, then this resistance is still holding this trade, you know. So that's how you can actually know when to close out, when to keep holding, and all of that. You can see I had this particular dotted line here, which means if the market eventually comes to this point, I could have even entered for a buy, trying to like buy the market all the way to the upside again and see where the market is going to continue to go back up to the upside and all of that, right? So that's how you can actually know. And again, another thing is that is for you to just you know, there's something we call compound interest. So it's for you to compound on that particular trade, by keep on adding entries and all of that. And it's not everyone that can actually know how to do that. It's not everybody. So that's that one. So that's that one, guys. And let me check what we're actually looking at for today is actually Euro USD. And of course, if I have a good entry point on GBP USD, guys, I might end up buying GBP USD as well. But for now, Euro USD is just playing with us and all of that. So it is what it is. You have to keep yourself up to date when it comes to like trading and all. So yeah, just make sure you are giving this video a thumbs up, guys, and make sure you're sharing with your friends and family. Let me share it with others as well. It's so important, yeah. Very, very important. So I'm trying to check something, guys. I'm trying to check something. So yeah, still holding this Euro USD. I'm not actually getting out of it any moment from now. I'm not getting out yet, so still holding at the moment. You know, because guys, once you are able to like set your stop loss, take profit, and all of that, there's no need for you to like. There's no need for you to like. Okay, you don't know if it's going to go up or going to go down or stuff like that. You just know when to close out and all. Yeah, let's go to New York session, right? We are 1 hour 12 minutes before we get into the New York session. So, and of course, you know, we definitely look out for news as well. We look out for news to see what is happening and all. Because if you don't check news, guys, then definitely you need to know what's up. Because you must be checking news and all. Okay. So let's see what Euro USD is going to be doing. 5 minutes time frame. Let's see. Okay. The 5 minutes time frame is trying to push down. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So this was our entry point, guys. And now this candle is trying to like continue to push down very much. So until when the market break out of this line here, if he's able to break out of that, then I'm not um, buying this particular pair again, which is Euro USD. So once you break out of this structure and continue to push down, which is around price 1.17499, if he's able to break out of that and continue to push down, I might close out my trade. I might close it out and call it a day, right? So that's that one. Advice FX is asking, boss, do you look for entry at a broken level, or you use only the swing low or high that led to the break, of the structure? Why I'm asking is because most times price doesn't respect that broken level. It depends on the time frame you are looking at, right? So mostly, yeah, if you observe high trade, I look out for the break and retest. I look out for the break and retest, right? So let me just take this Euro USD as an example, right? Since this is the active trade I'm in right now, so that you can understand how I actually get into the market and all of that. It's very important. Oh, this is already Euro USD. Oh my goodness. I wanted to go down to 1 hour time frame. So this is Euro USD trade, right? So if you all understand how I trade and all, you know, I look out for what the market is doing rather. So you all see that the market structure here is actually an uptrending market. If you plot your trend line, right, like this, but you see that the market is doing as if it broke out of the trend line. So this is what we refer as a fake out. Because in the morning when we were doing this streaming, I told you guys that we're supposed to get in right here at the trend line, right? But we did not later ended up getting in on this particular trend line in the sense that the market decided to break out of this, and the candlestick we saw, it was an indecisive candle, and I was like, nah, this is not the right time to enter and all of that. So right here, we saw the other candle, right? This very candle. That's where we got in. So I got in on this trade based on the fact that we had this candlestick here. And remember, I said this is an indecisive candle. So why am I not closing out of this trade? Why am I not closing out? If you see, this was my previous support level. I have this support here as well, right? So the market will decide to give you this fake out of this particular trend line to create what we refer as a double bottom formation before it's going to continue to push back up to the upside, right? That's why I say if the market eventually break out of this structure, I will end up closing my trade and call it a day, right? And when I call it a day, that means I'm not going to trade again for the day, or I'm not going to trade this particular pair being Euro USD again for the day, right? So you can see right there. So once you break out of this, I'll close this trade, and I'm not going to um, I'm not going to actually keep on holding it and all of that to stop loss and all. I might end up closing it once you break out of this structure. So what happened here? Retest on this particular trend line, break out, then came back down again for another retest. Boom, push to the upside. So it did not break out of this. Then come down to this point. So now the market is creating this um, equal low. Then before it's going to go back up and create what we refer as an higher high formation. So this is what is happening. This is an uptrending market, right? So this creating equal high did not give me another lower low. So if it break out of this structure right here, it's going to give me what we refer as a lower low, and we might see a trend reversal right there. That's why I said if you break out of this structure, I might end up closing this trade and all of that. So let me just mark out some stuffs. So here, what we refer as a high low. Nah, what am I doing? So this is what we refer as high low, right? Then here is what we refer as higher high. Then here too is another higher low, but that's not the perfect one. So but let me just mark it out so you all can see it. A higher low, which is a retracement. So this is what we refer as a higher high. So this is another higher low. What am I doing? This is another higher low formation. So this is another lower high. So this is where something is getting interesting, guys. So right now here we are having what we refer as an equal low. EL. This is an equal low with this, right? With this higher low. So this is an equal low. Then here is going to give us what we refer um, as a double bottom formation. This is double bottom formation, right? If eventually the market decide to retrace back and continue to go back up to the upside at this level, this is what we call double bottom formation. That's why I said my trade is still valid. But what if the market decide to break out of this and come down to this point? This is where we will now say we are having lower low formation at this point now. This is going to be lower low formation. So when we have lower low formation, this is going to be a change of structure in the market. This is going to be a change of structure. So whenever time we are having this change of structure, the market might give us what we refer as um, trend reversal. So from there, you know what is going to happen next? We might see the market from here coming down to this point. You know why did I stop here? Let me see. You know why I stopped there? Because we are having this high low here. So that's going to act as a support level right at this point. So after which, what is going to happen next is the market will push back up again for another retracement. It can either stop here or stop at this level, right? So I don't know if this is getting interesting, guys. I don't know if it's interesting because I'm trying to explain to you guys how you can see change of structure, how you can keep on holding your trade, and how you can actually do a whole lot of things when it comes to forex trading. Because if you don't know what you are doing, definitely believe me, you might end up just holding your trade blindly or trying to like trade without knowing what you are doing and all of that, right? Of which that's not the best way to trade. That's not the best way to trade, right? So you guys should let me know down in the chat section if you know what we are saying is making sense or not. Okay. So that's that one. Here here is going to be what we call as the lower low. Then here is going to be what we call as the lower high, which is a retracement for a down trading market. So now we have a trend reversal. And from there, the market, we might see it pushing to the downside. So once it pushes to the downside, then definitely we are now having a trend reversal. So you can actually do all these things on your own if you know about market structure. Once you understand market structure, that's it. You should be able to know when to close out of your trade, and when to keep on holding your trade and all of that. It's very simple, guys. Very, very simple. So that's how you can do it. So you all should let me know down in the comment section if you have any question before we proceed with today's, should I call this class or should I call this trading session? So this is going to be a trading session actually. It's not a class yet. All right, guys. So let's continue. Like I said, make sure you guys are liking this video and sharing it with your friends and family. So I'll get rid of all these things because I was just trying to like explain some stuff to you guys so you all can understand why I'm not closing out of this trade yet. So of course, if I see some structures, some movements and all of that, I will end up closing this trade. And when I close out, definitely that is the end of it, guys. That is the end of it. Then I will look out for another opportunity in the market to trade it and all of that. So I'm just taking my time to clear this one after the other based on the fact that if I decide to clear everything at once, it will clear together with all my analysis and all of that, of which I don't want that to happen because I've already done this and Just trying to like see what is going to happen and all. So yeah, if you are trading SMC, which is smart money concept, it's still okay. But man, that's one thing that I don't know. I don't know all those fair value gap and all those things that they used to say. It's just name actually, because it's all the same. Candlestick is candlestick. Price action is price action. So all those things just terms of how they call it and all. So it's just name that they just name all those things. So I don't know. I can decide to say, let me call this another thing, then it's going to be okay. Once I'm popular, that's all. So, that's how it is. Okay, Daniel is asking, what is your opinion about liquidity in the forex market and how it affects your decision? My liquidity, always say liquidity in the market. That's what we call sentimental analysis, right? That's when you go down and check the level of those who are buying and the level of those who are actually selling and all of that. Especially when there is this news, let's say bank holiday and all of that. Meaning the big traders are not actually going to be trading that very day, in the sense that the liquidity that is going to be provided that day in the market is not going to be much compared to when they are trading and all. So liquidity affects every trader. If there's no liquidity in the market, definitely the market will not be moving. So enough liquidity moves the market faster. The market will be volatile by then. So if there's no liquidity, definitely the market will not be moving and all of that. So say for example, um, you are trading during, let's say, Frankfurt, or let's say Asian session. Yeah, Asian session, the liquidity is not that much. Asian session, yeah, liquidity is not that much. So or you are trading Frankfurt at all those sessions, the session that you will see that there will be a lot of liquidity in the market is during London session, New York session. These two sessions are the best so far when it comes to like trading in the forex market. So when there is no liquidity in the market, it will not be moving, guys. And when trade doesn't move, then what are you trading? There's no point of you trading if the market doesn't actually move, because how are you going to make money? You make money when the market moves for a buy or for a sell, right? It depends on the setup you are seeing in the market. So definitely, there must be a liquidity in the market. So that's that one. So liquidity is very, very important. So yeah, like I said, I'm still holding this trade, guys. I'm still holding it pending to when we are in London session, right? We'll be having news in the next 1 hour. Yeah, in the next 1 hour, we're going to be having this employment change. Of course, I'm expecting USD to be weak. I'm expecting DXY to be weak. Oh, this is the news here. So I'm expecting DXY to be weak, guys. You know, that's why I'm buying Euro USD. So if you go down to check DXY, you'll discover that, you know, it's going to be weak. It's going to be weak, guys. It's going to be weak. I did this analysis in the morning, right? So I said if the market comes to this point, it will sell, or it can decide to be selling right here, of which I did not end up selling or buying Euro USD at that moment. So right now is the best time. If you are not yet in Euro USD, guys, this is the best time for you to get in. This is actually the best time for you to get in, because the market will be ready to push down to the downside. You will see what DXY is doing at the moment, right? Excuse me. You all see what DXY is doing at the moment. So in the next 1 hour, we are going to be in New York session. So this is my view on DXY, and I'm seeing that DXY is going to continue to push to the downside. And if you all know about correlation, DXY, is a dollar strength index. What determines if dollar is going to be um, strong or weak, right? So in this case, now I'm expecting dollar to be weak. I'm expecting dollars to be weak. So when it's actually weak, definitely currency like GBP USD, Euro USD, and all of that is going to be buying. So GBP USD right now, we might expect GU to be buying, guys. Of course, you can see it now. It's buying, but I'm not in this trade yet because took that sale from yesterday, and I'm not in this trade yet. This is 17 pips, so you know, just waiting and waiting and waiting and let's see, because I don't like to trade a whole lot of currency pairs at once, guys. I don't like doing that because of the correlation factor. So once I'm in one trade, I would wait for that trade to completely hit either my stop loss or my take profit before I enter another trade. In this case now, I'm already in Euro USD, so until when I'm out of this before I will enter another trade. I'm already on Euro USD. So let me go down to 5 minutes time frame. So on 5 minutes time frame, it's still trying to like do what it knows to do the best. Anyways, still monitoring this Euro USD. So let's see. Let's see what is going to happen. Of course, like I said, I'm still in my trade. I'm still holding it. So yup. Still holding this trade, guys. We'll see what happens. Minus 9 pips at the moment, so this is not a scalp trade. This is not a scalp trade. Minus 9 pips, 10 pips now. Yeah. Minus 10 pips. Let's see. Of course, I said if the market eventually break out of this and close below this particular zone here, I'm going to be out of this trade. I will not wait for my stop loss to be triggered. I'm going to be out of it. So, but for now, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm still holding the trade. Minus 10 pips at the moment. Minus 10 pips. So yeah, like I do say, make sure you guys are giving the video thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. It's very, very important based on you know it's to actually help me to be like, come on Israel, you can be coming here to do live streams and all of that. It's so important. I'm giving you guys 2 hours whenever I'm trading. Actually, that's when I'm like, okay, let me hop on a live stream. Let's do this together and all of that. So that's why you all see me here, not because I want to be, just coming live and all. Nah, it's not because of that, right? Because how much are you guys? How much are you? Or are YouTube going to pay? Is even YouTube? How much? How much is it? Nothing, right? So it's more of like I'm wasting time and all, but of course I'm not wasting time in the sense that you all are here, and I'm providing value to you guys, right? So it's so important. It's so important. So that's why I'm coming to you know just to like show you guys how things are being done when it comes to forex and all of that. It's so important, guys. It's also important because you all need to be calm. Just chill, man. Just chill. Don't rush things in. Don't rush things here. You just have to be chill, calm, and trade. You know what I mean? Just stay calm and chill. Because if you are trading and your mindset is not actually set up, or you're not confident enough in yourself and all of that, Of course, I get it. It's possible, right? And it's quite frustrating. Maybe if you are doing you are based and what you are hoping for is not working, is not happening for you, and all of that, it will be frustrating. And when maybe you put money at stake and all of that, it's not easy, right? But I'm here to kind of encourage you guys and tell you that, man, keep it going. Keep going, man. One day, believe me, it's going to be a story and it's going to be a history. You look back and be like, wow, I've come this far. I've come this far. So it's very important for you not to give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself, guys. It's so important. All right? Very, very important. Yeah, so we 48 minutes before we get into New York session. I remember for those of you that are just joining us, I said if you want to like see this in a high resolution, see everything clearly and so on, there's this setting on your at the top right corner. If you are watching on your mobile device, just click that settings and change the resolution to high quality. Then you'll be able to watch this stream clearly and all of that. So it's done by YouTube, not by me. So you just do that. So we are waiting for news. In the next 1 hour we are going to be having this news, guys. So let's see if I will still be here in the next 1 hour. I don't know, because I don't know, right? I don't know and I don't know. So I think I need to. So that's that. Let's just give this as an interactive session. Okay. So Euro USD is just trying to like play with us and all of that. So Euro USD right now is trying to say, nah, I'm not going down, going up and all. But man, DXY is gonna go down, so definitely Euro USD is going to push up. So let me just analyze this on the smaller time frame. You all can see all this level on this 5 minutes time frame. The market is just trying to like tell me, yeah, Israel on the smaller time frame and pushing to the downside and all. But man, come on, bro. On the higher time frame, I saw what I saw. So I'm not buying into this. You can see what is happening. Let me just mark it out, guys. You can see what the market is doing right now. It's just doing this. You can see this. So this one. So if he's able to do this and continue to push down, man, that's a bad sign for us. Other than that, this is what can happen. Come up, then here again, then boom, push up. So we'll have this head and shoulders pattern right here. We'll have the head and shoulders pattern on the smaller time frame, which is 5 minutes, before we see a breakout of the structure and push to the upside. So, but if eventually, you know, if eventually from here, then we see that the market is trying to push down, then definitely where it is right now. If we see that it's continuing to push down, that's a bad sign for us. Or that's a bad sign for me, right? Because I don't know if you guys are in this trade or not. So that's going to be a bad sign for me. So if the market continue to push down and eventually close below this line here, man, I'm going to close out of the trade. So I'm not going to actually continue to trade. I'll continue to like hold this Euro USD anymore, because man, that's going to be something else for me to keep on holding. So basically, just monitoring this Euro USD trade. So just stay calm, guys. Stay calm, chill. You know, Just let the market to do what it does. No need for you to like freak out or be like, you know, oh my goodness, the market is not doing this. What if it go down? What if this one? What if that one? You know, come on, man. This is forex, and you have to like chill, man, chill, chill. That's basically it. All right. So that's it. Now we are seeing what the market is doing actually. Okay, Victor, is that you? Don Vic is saying, no be lie you. It's truly not easy, but you just have to keep going. Yeah, definitely, man. You just have to keep going. Like I said earlier, Forex is not easy. Like, Forex trading, man, if there's something that is hard in this world, I would say it's Forex. Because, man, there's a lot of money here, though. A lot of money to be taken. So if you know what you're doing, you can make a whole lot of money because about $6 trillion is being traded here every blessed day. $6 trillion. So how much percent of 6 trillion are you taking out of the market? You have to know that, right? How many percent? So you might decide to maybe take like $1,000, $2,000, 30,000. It's not even to up to $1 million. We are talking more of $1 billion. Do you even know how many $1 billion makes 1 trillion? Do you understand? So if it's about money, there's a lot of money to be made here in the forex market. You know, the forex industry has been here for decades. For decades, like right from time they've been trading forex. So this is not a new thing or whatever. You know, it has been here for decades, so it doesn't go nowhere. It doesn't go no. In fact, God forbid, you might even end up leaving forex, and forex will still be here, and it will still be traded by you know different traders and all of that. So you met forex, and you might end up leaving forex. Forex will still be here. So that is just the truth. I know people don't like the truth, but that is just it. So you just have to chill and chill and chill. Never you try to be like, how do I do this? How do I do that? What if this? What if that? Come on, just chill and wait for the market to actually do what it does the best. So this is how I personally monitor my trade, guys. I monitor my trade this way. You know, whenever I'm trading, I'll be like, okay, let me. If it's actually a swing trade, I let it run. Just come here maybe after 2 hours, 3 hours, check it, see what is happening and all of that. So I don't actually come down to 5 minutes and be checking in it and monitoring it and all of that. But when I'm on live stream, definitely I used to check the trade. So like I said earlier, at this structure, the market is trying to push down to the downside, which is not going to be a good sign for us. It's not going to be a good sign for us. So let's see when it closes below this and continue to go down. This is not going to be a good sign. So we might end up taking a loss on this trade and all of that. But man, I'm still holding it, This is just we are minus 10 pips, 9 point something pips now. So no need to panic, guys. No need to panic. Except if you overtrade. If you overtrade, maybe you risk like 50% of your account. If you risk 50%, believe me, your emotion will mess you up based on the fact that you'll be deeply, deeply in a loss and all of that. Oh, come on, bro. You said I am not leaving Forex in my coffin. I will have Forex chat. Come on, man. Is that your wish? Oh my goodness. What is that? Anyways, it's all good though. We all have wishes, right? So, but that's hilarious, man. In my coffin, I'll have Forex chart at all. Come on. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It's actually good. It's actually good. If that's your wish, that's it. But that's funny. Yeah, everybody love this forex industry because there's a lot of money here, guys. Like, see, forex, yeah, forex can actually make you rich in one night. All your struggles of, like, let's say 5 years, you forget it in one single night, guys. That's forex for you. I can attest to that because I know where I'm coming from, right? I know where I'm coming from because I've traded some other these things in this life. I've traded cryptocurrency. That was 2015. I had one Bitcoin. I was able to even accumulate up to one Bitcoin. How much was Bitcoin by then? When I was trading 2015, Bitcoin was around 4,000, 3,000, sometimes $5,000, sometimes $6,000. So Bitcoin was not even that, you know, high and all of that. So I was able to accumulate up to one Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, I ended up selling those Bitcoin and all of that. So that is just it. Somebody is saying, I love this game. That's good, man. That's good. You made me love Forex. Kudos, man. Kudos, kudos, kudos. So, how often do you visit the chart after placing the trade, and how do you know the market is being manipulated? Yeah, market makers do manipulate market. When market makers want to manipulate the market, right? They do that um, during when there is news. That's when they mostly manipulate the market. So what they do is they check sentiment. Once they check sentiment, they check percent of traders who are actually buying, percent of traders who are actually selling. That's what they do, right? So if they actually see that buyers are actually much more in the market, there's high probability of that trade, you know, going to the downside, which is a sell. And that sell is just a fake out. And once it goes down to the sell, then what is going to happen next? Boom, it's going to push up to the upside. So why did it sell in the first place? Since it's going to go back up to the upside, because the market makers check out that the ratio of buyers in the market, or the percentage of buyers in the market, are much more, so they would likely hit a stop loss, right? Those are the buyers. They will hit stop loss in the market. After they hit stop loss, then they will now be like, okay, the market is going to sell. Then they will enter a sell. Those who actually hit stop loss, right? Then the market makers will now push the market to the upside. How do they do that? By pumping money into the market. That's where liquidity comes in. So remember when Tesla bought Bitcoin? How many billions? Or yeah, I think it's in billions or millions thereabout. So how was Bitcoin priced by then? Bitcoin price out of nowhere flew to the upside, right? Because of what? There's a lot of liquidity that was pushed into the market. So similar thing happens when it comes to like manipulation and all of that by the market makers. So how much is you and me trading in the market? How much? So we put all those things into consideration, guys. Okay, that's how often do you? Okay, how often do you visit the chart without placing a trade? Okay, I just answered about manipulation, right? So when it depends on the type of trade I'm in. If I'm in swing trade, right, I don't actually visit the chart that often. If I'm in a swing trade, I can decide to check maybe after like 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. That's a swing trade, right? But if I'm in a day trade, I check it after 1 hours. It depends on when I'm free and all. I do check it, right? But if you are scalping, man, I check every minute. I check every minute. So me checking the chart and all, checking my trade depends on the type of trade I'm in right now. So like I said earlier, guys, Euro USD right now is trying to push to the downside. So that means this is not a good sign for us. But like I said, I still have my zone here. If the market decides to break out of this and continue to push down, I'll end up closing this particular chart. I'll end up closing it. This particular trade, not chart. So, but for now, I'm still holding it because I already know how much I'm going to be losing if this trade eventually hit my final stop loss, right? So I'll write to like maybe protect some capital and all of that. But for now, I'm still holding it though. I'm minus 10 pips right now, so still holding it. So yeah, let me go down and see what you guys are saying in the chat section again. Somebody is saying one question to you. Some of us actually love it so much. We just need to start seeing the profit rolling in like you. Yeah, definitely. You can start seeing the profit, man. One thing with Forex is that you can end up like spending 1, 2 years actually without seeing any money, right? But believe me, guys, once it start coming, it will keep on coming. That is just it. And that's Forex for you. Once it start coming, it will keep coming. Once it start, it start. Let me check. Let me check something on my account, guys. I want to check something. Okay, that was finances. Still holding this trade. Not yet out. Not yet out. Okay. All right. So, are you Igbo or Yoruba? None of the above. He's not a Nigerian by birth. Exactly. Who told you that? Also, seems some people know much about me though. Yeah, by birth, I'm not Nigerian actually. So by birth, I'm not Nigerian. Do you know why they gave birth to me? But right now I'm in Nigeria though. Do you want to know where they gave birth to me? You want to know that? I should tell you. Man, I don't know if I should tell you guys. But now I'm Nigerian, fully Nigerian. Yeah, I'm fully Nigerian. So, but they didn't give birth to me here. So you can actually keep monitoring your trade. Yo, so the market is still going down, guys. That's why I said, as it's going down, that's not a good sign for us. That's not a good sign. This is not a good sign right now, but I'm still not convinced that the market is going to continue to push down at the moment. Until when I see a break of structure. Okay, so it's trying to break this structure right now. This zone that I mentioned to you guys, this zone here, it's trying to break out of this, right? So when we see a break here, then what we are going to see next is we are going to see that the market will break out of this. And like I said, when the market break out of this, definitely I'm closing my trade. There's nothing you want to tell me again. I'll close my trade immediately because of what the market is not changing structure, right? We'll now see a change of structure in the market. But for now, you know, fingers crossed, and I'm still holding it. Fingers crossed, man. I'm still holding my trade. So if this eventually hits stop loss, you know how much I'm going to be losing? Just guess how much. I'm going to lose like $23,000 on my $500,000 account though, because I don't want to hit 5% drawdown. And if eventually it hits my final take profit, You know how much I'm going to be making? Man, I'm going to make over $100,000. That is it. So that's basically how we do it. So no need for you to like be panicking and all of that. And of course, I have a lot of $500,000 actually. I have about three of them that I'm trading right now. I have about three of them, so that's that one. What am I doing? I don't just trade. Oh, damn. You've been following me for 3 years now, and you said you and your parents are from you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. So I was actually internally displaced person or internally displaced individual, right? An IDP. That's me for you. Nah. Remember, okay. Somebody is saying that's not a 1 to 2 RRR, brother. If you lose 46, you should make whatever. See what I'm saying, yeah. On this account, I'm not going to wait for it to hit um 50 50 pips. Do you know what I'm saying? The whole trade is 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. Let me tell you something. The whole trade, remember I said I have three accounts, right? The whole trade, yeah, this is 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, right? But this very account I'm trading right now, if the market should hit final stop loss for 50 pips, man, I'm going to lose more than $23,000 if I should allow it to hit um, down to 50 pips. So where my okay, this is 14 pips right now, right? So if it break out and continue to go down like this, it's not even going to be up to that. So 28 pips on this very account. You know how much I'm going to be losing with 28 pips on this very account? Just guess. Let me see. Guess. So on that account, this very trade is like 1 to 4. 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. On this other account I'm trading, it is 1 to 4. So it's actually breaking out of this structure, right? So, like I said, this is not a good thing for us. Nah. So we end up losing this trade, guys. We'll end up losing this trade. Or I'll end up losing it. Like I said, boom, you can see that. So right now, I'm going to close out on one of my accounts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nearly $20,000 on this account. Down 20,000. But let's see. Let's see if it's going to break out of this. So it's like 1 to 4 on this very account. So 23 multiplied by 4, that's like 90 something thousand dollars. So that's why I say almost $100,000, right? So if it eventually give me that 28 pips, you know, I'm going to close out of the trade. So I have almost 100 lot size. I have almost 100 lot size, guys, on the accounts. So just do the math. Do the math. Almost 100. I didn't say 100 lot size. I have 100 lot size there, man. Just do it. Do the math. Let me see. So with 25 pips, 28 pips rather, going down to 29, I should be out of the trade immediately. Once it goes down to like 28 or 29 pips right here, because the market is going to break out of this structure and come down to this point. I should be out by then on this very account, but the other accounts, I traded conservatively on that. Like I said, I don't use two legs to test the river. Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. So, if you try to like use two legs to jump inside the river, man, you are going to be drowning. So they don't do things like that. Um, Somebody is saying that's not okay. I think I've answered that. Please, which prop firm are you making use of, or do you suggest? Yeah, I use a whole lot of prop firms though. I use like I said, E8 Market. I use um Secrets Funded. You know, E8 Market, Secrets Funded, um, Funder Pro, Funding Traders. What do you call it? 5%ers. A whole lot of prop firms though. I trade with almost 10 prop firm right now. With almost 10 prop firm. So G looks stronger and has a divergence with EU currently. So GU and EU, right? They're actually positively correlated. They are positively correlated. So that's why I was like, nah, if GU is buying, I'm not selling Euro USD. So GU is going to continue to buy right now. Of course, EU, I don't you see guys. One thing with me is that I can be in a drawdown for days. I don't care. So far I don't have stop loss hit. Right? So right now, let's see if the market will continue to push up. Else, once I see some sort of change in the structure again right here at this level, the market might decide to come to this point again and boom, push to the downside, or you can even decide to continue to push down to the downside right here and continue, right? But for now, let's see what is going to happen in the meantime. Like I said, if eventually comes down to this point, and I already have stop loss here on the aggressive account, right? And of which I'm not even seeing it hitting that level yet. So let's see what happens. When you strongly believe in yourself, man, nothing's going to shake you. Nothing's going to shake you. So you just stay calm, stay chill, and trade the forex market. So GU looks stronger, and okay, I think I've read that. Currently in GU buys. That's cool. That's cool. GU is going to be buying. Yeah, GU is going to be buying. The whole bias, guys, is a buy actually. So forget the fact that we might see some sort of drawdowns and all of that right now. But man, when you keep on holding your trade, definitely you might end up, you know, um, taking profit and all of that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on Euro USD at the moment. So Euro USD is trying to push to the downside again, but let's see, let's see. That's what I'll keep on saying. Let's see. Until when I see a breakout of this structure, before I'll eventually say, nah, it's time for us to close this trade and up. But for now, I'll keep on holding. I'll keep holding. So let me go down and check what is happening on GBP USD, guys. So GBP USD, after hitting final take profit, is trying to push back up to the upside as well. Yeah, GU will continue to go up, guys. And DXY, let me check DXY. Oh, DXY is trying to break out of this structure. Okay. Okay. Things are getting interesting, guys. We might see change of structure very soon. All right, all right, all right, all right. So DXY is trying to like push to the upside. That's why you see, Euro USD pushing down right now. So let's see what happens. Though this is 1 hour time frame. Let's see 5 minutes. So this trade is very soon it will hit stop loss on my account. Well, let's see. Once it hits stop loss, you know, I'm out on that account, and the account won't be traded again today till tomorrow. It's actually my aggressive account. It's my aggressive account. I have one maged account, 1 million accounts and all. So my plan was to actually get $5 million funded on PropFrame, guys, this year. But man, it's not easy, man. It's not easy to go $1 million on PropFrames. $5 million, it's not easy. You see a lot of ups and downs and all of that. So that's that one. So going back to GBP USD, let's see what is happening there. Okay, it's still trying to go up. Let's see Euro USD. Okay, you all see that Euro USD is not able to break out of this, but let's keep on watching. Like I said, 28 pips, that's where my stop loss is on this account. Once I'm seeing 28 pips, it's at 22 pips right now. 21 pips, that's where it is at the moment. So no panicking, guys, no panicking. Of course, if the trade hits stop loss, I don't care. If you hit a profit, I'll be happy. So that is just it. But me, like, trying to be, my trade is negative, my trade is this, my trade is that, yada yada yada. Nah, come on, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So let's see what is going to happen here. Of course, I'm still in this trade. And again, if you are not following us on YouTube, I would recommend you subscribe now. And if you are not following us on Telegram, link is down in the description below. So maybe in our next stream, I will decide to put the Telegram link, IG, and all of that on the screen, so that anybody that comes in here for a stream, if you're interested, you can decide to go and follow me right there as well, so that we can be connected everywhere. It's so important. So let's see. We are heading to what does you call it now? The New York session, guys. In the next 16 minutes, we should be in New York session. Excuse me. In the next 16 minutes, we should be in New York session. So let me check. Okay, that news in the next 29 minutes. Yeah, in the next 29 minutes, we will be having unemployment change. Oh, nah, employment change. This is NFP week, guys. You should, keep that at the back of your mind. This is NFP week. Nah, let me see something. NFP, July what? Today is which day is today? Is it? Oh, today is Wednesday. Wow, today is Wednesday. Oh man. So this is Friday. So any pick till next week? I think till next week. Next week. Okay. When is next? Let me even go to my calendar. Next week, Friday is gonna be 11. We're supposed to have NFP here. There's no NFP. Maybe it's supposed to be on Friday. Let me check. Okay, that's going to be 4th. Okay. Oh, there is bank holiday. Okay. We're having bank holiday, so there won't be any NFP on Friday. Bank holiday. Okay, let me see. Thursday, Friday. Okay, Independence Day. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Because if there's no holiday or whatever, we're supposed to have NFP this Friday. So Independence Day in US. Okay. So we might see that the market might not be moving and all of that, guys. So yeah, on one of my account, I'm about to experience a stop loss hit. So it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We keep it up. Oh, it's on Thursday. I didn't even check it. There is bank holiday. Cause I was just wondering, like, what's happening? You know. So I could have even seen it tomorrow though, based on every morning I used to check news and all of that. So yeah, it's tomorrow. See them here. So you're right, it's tomorrow. See it here. So every morning before I trade, I usually check fundamentals. If you are live in the morning, when we were when we come here, I usually check fundamentals for the day before I place my trade and all. So right now, let's see what is going to happen. Right here is where I have stop loss set. Yeah, 28.9 pips or 29 pips. That's where my stop loss is on the other accounts. So right now I'm in 25 pips minus 25. So it is what it is. If it's a stop loss, no complaint. Of course, I'm still holding the trade. I am still holding it. Let's see what happens. So like I said, if it's a stop loss, nah, you cannot do anything. Then to be like, okay, I'll side the account tomorrow, we go again. Because I'll not be able to trade it today again based on the fact that daily stop loss and all of that. So if I force it, I may end up violating their account. So it's not recommended for me to trade again. Tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow on Thursday we are going to be having NFP, guys. NFP tomorrow. So man, Euro USD is giving us a tough time. You'll see what is happening. And of course, I'm still in this trade. You can call me stubborn, you can call me whatever, but man, all my zones are still here. It's not yet broken. So until when I see break out of this structure completely, then I'll be like, hands up, I'm done. That's me for you. If not, man, I'm still all in the trade. You just have to like be confident in yourself. And if it's a stop loss hit, yeah, no, you just be like, okay, it has happened, it has happened. So there's nothing you can do because stop loss is actually part of the game. So even the market makers, they experience stop loss hits and all. So who is you and me that will not experience that? So it's all good. You know, all of us are monitoring this trade here today. All of us. If eventually we are going to experience stop loss hit, all of us is here witnessing it and all. I understand that we want to win, yeah. I understand we want to win, but man, you cannot win without losing some. I'm not that type of person that will tell you, you know, I don't lose, I only win, I only win, I only win. Nah, everybody is in my trade. Sometimes I lose, man. Last week I lost $500,000 account. Was it last week or last week? There about five different $500,000 account. So what happened? Okay, on my other account, I'm about to get in for a buy, guys. On my other account, so I'm going in with over 100 lot size on the other $500,000 account. This is the right time for me to get in on that. So over 100 lot size, and with this, if it gives me 20, if I get in with 100 lot size, if it gives me like 23 pips, I'm out. Because I like to have buffer of $1,000 to $2,000 left. So if it gives me 23 pips, I will be out again. So let me mark out this, my second entry on the other account. Yeah, that's my second entry. Is at price 1.17557. That's my entry now on the other account. So that's that. And it's 23 pips. Once I have 23 pips, 23 pips stop loss right there, around price 1.17327. Yep, 1.17327. Once the market reach that area, I'm going to be out on the other account. Yeah, so that's how I trade pro frames, guys. That's how it's not magic. That's how I trade pro frames. So maybe, and most of these pro frames are not mine though. It's actually account management, you know, some of it. So we share profit 50-50 and all of that. So that's that. On the other accounts, this, oh, you see that push to the downside, man. So I'm in on the other account. Let's see. And of course, this is not one single prop firm. I trade, you know, multiple prop firm, like I said. So if you have funds, you can actually replicate the same thing and all. But if you don't have funds, man, it won't be possible for you to replicate it. So that is just it. So be right back, guys. I want to go and do something, but you know, it's still going to be active. So I will just see you guys. I just want to take off the camera, and that's all. See you guys soon. So a few minutes, I'm gonna be seeing you guys, and audio Yeah, guys, I'm here. So you all are seeing what is happening right now. Oh my goodness. So you all are seeing what is happening right now, yeah? This is why I said no need for us to close this trade and all of that. But before that, let me see what some of you guys are saying. I love your content, Boris. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll be coming here March and all of that. It's very important, yeah. So you all you all see what is happening right now on Euro USD. That's why I said, let's keep on holding this trade and all of that. So we are still holding it. Let's see what is going to happen, guys. That means GBP USD is supposed to fly to the upside. Oh, what happened? Man, there's manipulation going on in the market right now. Like how? GBP USD is selling? That's serious. This is GU. Why selling? Anyways, like I said earlier, I say there will be manipulation going on and all of that. That's why I did not buy GBP USD. But well, I might end up going to go and buy GBP USD. But right now, things are looking pretty good on um on Euro USD. Things are looking pretty good. That's why I said, come on, man, keep on holding. If you are holding it, keep on holding. You know, we don't actually joke when it comes to Forex and all of that. You might think that this is just we or this is just me trying to hold the trade or whatever. Come on, bro. We know what we are doing here. So I'm not just trying to get in here and just be trading and all of that. So you see the second account, guys. See that my second account. Let me show you all. Almost $30,000. This is the second account. You will see that almost $30,000 on the second account, of which I might end up making over $100,000 there, because I think I got in with like 13 lot size. 130 lot size or thereabout. So 130 lot size is not a joke, right? It's not a joke, guys, because the first account is there, and second account making $30,000 right now. And say I spent $3,000 buying the first account, right? Now making $30,000 on the second account. Who is in profit? And the two account is actually funded. Three of them are funded, yeah. So, you know, still on it and all. So somebody is saying trading is hard because it's a very long term game. You need to keep taking trades over a very long time for your strategy to play out. We human like to make money quick, man. That's why we are human, right? Human beings, they just want to, like, especially traders, they just want to, like, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. That it can't happen like that, guys. So you cannot just make money overnight. It doesn't happen. It does not happen, right? So you know, you just have to know what you are doing, guys. You just have to know what you are doing. You just have to know what you are doing, and that's it, man. That's it. So I'm just smiling right now. You know why I'm smiling? I told you guys earlier. See this? See my entry. You see my entry. So I told you guys earlier, and I have like 13 of them. That's 130 lot size. Man, we kill the market, guys. We kill the market, and we kill the market. That's just it. So let me screenshot this and send it to, man. You all should stop. Come on, man. Stop playing with us. Because I told you all earlier that this trade is going to hit take profit, right? But right now, what is happening? Boom. We have to break even on this. But on my second account, I told you guys that I got in right here on the other one. Then the third account, I think I got in somewhere here on my third account. But see what happened now. Boom. Push to the upside, right? So that's basically how it's been done. That's basically how it's been done. So I can decide to say call it a day, you know, or but man, I'm still going to be holding it. So yep. I'm trying to update my members and so on. That's how we trade, guys. That's how we trade. You know. So those of you that were here, obviously, if you took this trade, you know, when I said I got in here again, definitely you're supposed to be making money right now. You're supposed to have been making money. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You know, that's where I do see. Oh man, I don't even know what to say right now. I don't just know what to say. What should I say, guys? Yeah, Humble Heart FX is asking, do you do back testing or journaling? Yeah, sure, I do back testing, and I do journaling. But you know, back testing that was back then. If I want to back test, I will back test on my account actually. So we eating, guys. Eating on Euro USD. That's it, man. That's it. So yeah, if you go down to um let's go down and check something on GBP USD. This is how manipulation is being done, guys. I've told you, remember earlier, I said that during news, that's when we see manipulations. So what did you just see now? Just for example, um they are positively correlated. But see what happened. Boom, GBP USD was pushing to the downside. Meanwhile, Euro USD pushed to the upside. So what did you observe there? What did you observe, guys? What did you observe? Let me, man, I'm trying to secure some profit right now on my account. On one of my account actually. Um, Let me secure some profit on this account. Yep, yep. Not all though. I'm not securing profit on all. Just few positions. With few positions, I'm okay. Few position closed. So that you just see it. That you just see it. On one of my account, basically, not even all. With yep. Oh man. Basically, yeah. Um, if you know me, I'm not actually putting much effort when it comes to social presence. Unbelievers saying this your channel will blow up big time, boss. With time actually, with time. But if you observe me, yeah, I'm not actually trying to promote the channels, trying to promote, let me just hang out with all these influencers and stuff like that. I'm not doing any of that, right? So why am I not doing that? It's because I'm not actually putting in much effort to promoting the channel or trying to do anything like that, right? Because of what? Man, I believe if I'm making my money here, man, I have subscribers, good. I don't have subscribers, still good. But I believe I'm helping out, I'm helping some people. I'm helping out some people. That's what I believe in. So let's go down to Euro USD. Um, Euro USD. See what is going to happen next, man. So yeah, we still in. We still in. We still in. I'm not fully out yet, so we are back at break even for the first trade. But man, on the second and third account, man, I'm still in profit because I got in here. So to the upside, man. So that is just it. I'm just trying to like teach you guys how this is being done and all of that. You can actually replicate the same thing if eventually, uh, if eventually you know what you're doing and all of that. So like I was saying, man, I can decide to like if I want this channel to blow up, yeah, or be it Instagram, be it yeah, let me check something first. Okay, so I can know this stream is actually going on. Oh, be it on Instagram, be it my X account, be it my Telegram channel, be it my YouTube account. If you want this stuff to blow up and reach out to a lot of audience, yeah, give me 1 month. Just give me 1 month. It's to just to collaborate. Maybe I'll contact Ola of Lagos, contact maybe Harvey or Jeffrey Branson, contact Egungun, Egungun that's massive baby. Egungun is that's massive baby, right? That's massive baby. I'll contact him. Contact few influencers actually, or maybe all these artists here. Is it not money? Once I take out maybe like $20,000 or let's say $20,000, right? Pay this 5 million naira, 5 million naira, 10 million. Just share the money like that. Collaborate with them. You know, my account is going to be up, right? So, but I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. I believe if I'm providing what they call as if I'm giving out value, definitely, you find me, that's all right. You don't find me, that's still all right, because I believe that I'm just trying to provide what I can provide here, not me trying to like, okay, let me make money off of these people and so on and so forth. Nah, that's not it, right? So excuse me, guys. Let me post on my IG first. I want to post something on IG. Yep, and that's IG. Yeah, I'm done posting on IG. All right. Make sure you all are following me on. uh, I'm coming. Somebody's trying to trying to be funny. People are just crazy though. Yeah, anyways, it's all good actually. Somebody's asking if you are to start from scratch again, how would you do it, boss? You know. So hold on a bit. Let me. If I should start from the beginning, yeah, I have a lot of things to do actually. If I should start from the beginning, um, just hold on. Let me finish doing what I'm doing first, so I can answer your question properly. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay. So, all right, that's it. I was trying to check my trade and some other things because that's so important. Yeah. Oh, you said my this thing is breaking. You know me. But it's not breaking here. Originally, I just checked the live here. This is the live. This is the live stream, yeah. But it's not breaking here. I'm literally hearing it. It's not breaking. So maybe check on your own end because it's not actually breaking here. Oh right. So okay. Euro USD is trying to push back down again. I've closed some trade, so let's see what is going to happen. Definitely, it's still going to go back up, guys. You know why this? But so it's because of that news. You know, there was news. We had this unemployment change. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, that's close. We had unemployment change here. That was employment change, not unemployment. So we had this news. Let me zoom in again. So in the next 55 minutes, we're going to be having this card news. So I don't think that will move the market. So that's that, guys. And if you're not following us on Telegram, make sure you do that right now because very soon I'm going to end this stream and call it a day. I'm going to be monitoring this particular trade on our, I'm going to be updating you guys on our Telegram channel and all of that. But for now, you know, let me answer a few questions. Is the audio still breaking? Because I don't think the audio is still breaking. Just let me know. Any question, guys? You all should let me know. Go ahead and ask if you have any question, so that before I end the stream. Avoid card deposit with this quick check. Okay. So guys, you know, right now I'm gonna call it a day. I'll be back here maybe tomorrow during London station and all of that. But for today, I think I streamed this for like almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours, I guess. Yeah, 2 hours of stream. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'll see you all tomorrow during London session. So yeah, with that being said, of course tomorrow is going to be NFP. So you all should tight your belts. Tight your belt for tomorrow. So let's see whatever that is going to happen tomorrow, guys. And we are going to be back here trading live and direct. So with that being said, thank you very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, man.